So in this tutorial, we will be getting the onboard temperature sensor data from the Raspberry Pi Pico and then display the temperature data. The Raspberry Pi Pico has the onboard ADC with support 12 bits, which means that the values from which will go from 0 to 4095. But it has the if you use in MicroPython, it has a 16-bit ADC which we can program it. So the values come from 0 to 65535. So 65535 is the 3.3 volt, which is the maximum, and 0 is the 0 volt. So in this way, we can get the temperature data using the ADC. So let's understand the code first. The first is the importing the machine library. So in MicroPython function, this library named as machine. So we need to import this machine library. So these are like the code. This machine is like a code that provides services to other programs. Similarly, we have to import the utime. So utime provides us with the real-time functions such as obtaining time and date, measuring time interval, or we need to set some delays and so on. So we need to import this utime libraries. After that, we have a sensor temperature. So we will get the ADC data to this sensor temperature. And then we have the conversion factor where the 3.3 is the supply voltage and this is the maximum value 65535 from the ADC. So we will get the conversion factor for that. So after that we will have we will read the sensor data and multiply it with the conversion factor. So we need to convert that voltage to the temperature. For that we have this formula. So for every 1 degree rise in the voltage, so this value reduces by 1.721 millivolts. So according to that, we will reduce the temperature. So this is the we will get the actual temperature here, and then we will print that temperature. And this U time is like sleep it for 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds, we will get the temperature data. So this is all about the MicroPython code in Thorny. You just need to connect this MicroPython to your laptop and then you can just run the code. So if you see, we are getting the temperature data in this shell. Every 2 seconds, we are getting the update. So for example, if I hold the with hand, it should increase the temperature. Yeah, so it is now showing 22.36. So this way you can get the temperature data. The temperature sensor is inside this Raspberry Pi Pico, and this way you can get the data and work on it. Thank you.